Okay. Right, welcome to the live ride review of the Yamaha MT-07, and you'll be pleased to know I don't have a cold. Okay, so we're on the bike, as you can see. Extremely light is the first thing I'm going to say. Extremely light. It really is mentally light. And the handling therefore is very positive and assertive. Okay, I'm just going to keep the speed down so you can actually hear me. I don't know why it's got an economical thing going on down there. Look. Eco, no eco, no eco. Okay, I'm not sure if you're worried about economy when you're riding this, but anyway, gear indicator there, look. So we've got a gear indicator, got your miles an hour, got your fuel, half a tank already, rev counter, see. Mirrors, yeah, mirrors do their job. Yeah, happy with the mirrors. Get your position right, and the dip's just in the right place to get the road behind you, so that's always good. Naked at the front, nothing there, so it gives you that feeling of speed. So it would appear, when you see the still images, which I'll put on now, you can see them on the side of the traffic lights, that it really is a nice naked bike, and clearly designed to be fun, and I can already tell you it's fun. Now it's quite a cheap bike, like 5,100, something like that, and yeah, nimble, you betcha. So yeah, obviously there's no real wind protection, although I must say it's not actually riding it at speed, it's not that bad, considering there's no fairing, but as you would expect on a naked bike, it's naked. Now let's talk about the brakes. The front brake is effective, very effective. Okay, and the rear brake, that's rear brake only. Bit of slide there, not a lot, little black line on the road, but the rear brake, very effective. I'll try and show you how effective. I'm not going to use the front brake, but the rear brake, look, hands up here, look at that braking. I'm actually making the front end dive using the back brake. So, and I do like a good back brake, and this has got a good back brake, absolutely. So anyway, brakes, love them. They've got the wavy discs, rotors, whatever you want to call them, and so brakes are awesome. I'm not going to spill out too many stats because I don't have them in front of me, and I'm concentrating on riding the bike. It's very nimble, this bike, and it does go. The front wheel, as you would expect, does pop up without too much trouble. So it's comfortable. The seat looks a lot harder than what you think when you actually sit on it. It's very soft and comfortable. So I've been on the bike for about, I don't know, 20 minutes now, doing some bits and bobs, and I'm still comfortable. Obviously I'm sat upright pretty much, Oh, that was a wheelie then. But yeah, I'm really comfortable on the bike. The seat's comfortable, I like it. You know, you can feed it through traffic without too much problem at all, make progress. As you can see there, this is going to be interesting. And this is where it helps to have louder pipes, because I'm going to get stuck in this traffic now. So, display's clear when you look down at it. It's not clearly been designed for one that you're going to be looking at all the time. Concentrate on what you're doing, concentrate on having fun. But when you do want to know what's going on, there you are. I'm in first gear doing 30 miles an hour. It's 6 minutes past 2, blah blah blah. Just over half a tank. The fuel is electronic fuel gauge, so it was showing half a tank a minute ago, but because my riding aspect has just changed, it started to go up. So it's one of those constant fuel gauges based on your riding behaviour. So it's telling me that I've slowed down, clearly, because I'm in traffic right now. What else to tell you? All the controls are non-assisted. So on this model, on this particular one, there's no ABS, which I'm happy with, because I'm not a big fan of ABS. It's great if you can switch it on and off. But anyway, this one's come without ABS, so I'm absolutely fine with that. Normal throttle, yeah. It's not fly-by-wire or anything like that. It's all back to old school riding, so everything's manual. I mean, I've got a clutch cable. Look, that's a proper clutch cable there. Look at that. Awesome. Throttle cables, awesome. Rear brake, awesome. Front brake, awesome. Well, okay, awesome might be overdoing it a bit, but it really do the job. Gear changes, lovely. This is a new bike. Done 11 miles when I sat on it, so the tyres weren't scrubbed or anything. But yeah, the gear change is absolutely fine, lovely and dandy. Oh, and I do love that back brake. It really does stop the bike. It's probably down to the fact of the larger tyre on the back, but it totally works. So it's basically, I think I just said it there, it's basic's not the right word. It does everything you'd want the bike to do. It's got no silly bloody electronic this, that and the other. The display's electronic. I'm not quite sure he knows where he's going. And I like the way that you know, you've got nothing up front, so it's kind of just like you're out having fun. I need to think some more stuff to say about this bike. Its price point is amazing. £5,100 for the non-ABS model, which is the one that I would get. Obviously I wouldn't have ABS. That's my personal preference, of course. It's very, very light. It really is. 170 odd, 179 kilograms, something like that, which makes it about 25 kilos lighter than the Kawasaki N6 6N, which is great. And of course it's got more power from the slightly bigger engine. 689cc, I believe. I'll correct it if I'm wrong in text. So power to weight ratio in this class of bike puts it quite literally streets ahead. Can't get over how nimble, and I mean, I'm still trying to scrub the tyres in because they've got brand new tyres basically. It's only done this bike had done 11 miles when I got it, but look at the manoeuvrability. It's so light and nimble, as you can see. So it's a great fun bike. So I think it's very easy to ride as well. So if you're getting back into bikes and you like the naked look, I would recommend this. And it's got no electronics getting in the way, which I really like. I don't like it when you've got all this flipping fly-by-wire. It's my preference, of course. I'm old school. I like to have I've got a clutch cable, I've got throttle cables. It's all manual. You've got your LCD display, but it's right out of the way. So you have to look down to see it. But look, we're naked up the front there. Can see my front tyre if I want. Now, the suspension. Let's talk about that. Right, well, it's doing its job, and it's doing its job very well. Now, you can't adjust it. You've got basic, standard front forks. They're not upside down, which has obviously helped to keep the price down of this bike. But they do their job. To be fair, it's a little bit up and downy bouncy. You can do the preload on the rear, but the front is the front really, and that's what you get. But that said, it's absolutely fine, and it does its job. And to be honest, I don't think I'd be adjusting them that much, because I'm absolutely fine. I might make the front end a little bit harder if I could, but absolutely fine. Personal preference and all the rest of it. So it's a great fun little bike. Even that guy was having a good look in that car, look. So it's a fun little bike, isn't it? I could ride about this around town all day long. I'm still comfortable. Nipping through traffic, no issues there at all. Look at that, nipping through, no worries. Look at that, coming through. Oh, what a great little bike. I like it. Yep, that's another bike I like. I think you went through a red light there, mate, to be fair. Right. I suppose... Oh, I really like that back brake as well. I'll have to edit this just to emphasise that, but the back brake's great. What else do I need to say about this bike? I'm kind of distracted because I'm just having a fun ride, isn't it? I used to change from riding the Hayabusa, and it's great fun, just throwing it around. It's turning a few heads. Oh, look at that marvellous indication there. Fantastic. Give yourself a f***ing round of applause there, you donut. Anyway, this is great fun. Now then, where do we want to go from here? I suppose I ought to think about taking the bike back, really. Do I really want to take the bike back yet? I'm trying to think, have I covered everything now? I'm so busy having fun, just throwing it around. Yeah, brakes. I mean, power's absolutely fine for the weight of the bike. The power to weight ratio is awesome. I mean, if you want the front to come up, it will. Obviously, I can't legally do that, but I can tell you that in second gear, if you just blip it a little bit, quite happily come up on the back wheel, not a problem. And probably to third to some sort of extent as well. What would I change about the bike? I'll tell you now. I'd put a different pipe on it. Louder pipe. Louder is safer and all that. Go on then. Shift over. Oh, this is a commuter bike as well, isn't it? No doubt about it. So that concludes the live ride review. Here is a quick look at the accessories available, followed by the technical specifications. Please pause the video if you wish to have a good look.
So let's sum up this new 2014 Yamaha MT-07. I would class it as the perfect entry level into big bikes, and in this case a naked street bike with a lot of attitude. This is down to the fact that the MT-07 is so easy to ride. It's lightweight, nimble, and the large 180 rear tyre helps keep you and the bike confident in the corners. Power delivery is smooth and wrist friendly. You don't need to keep searching for the throttle stop to put a smile on your face, and I found the front wheel rising on only half a twist. This bike reminds me of the fun I had after passing my test when I started riding the bigger bikes, and for me we're talking about air-cooled RD 250 and 350s, so I'm showing my age there. I'll move on. I also really like the earthy, old school unassisted controls, just like how a bike should be, especially a bike like this one. Awesome. You can't knock the suspension given the price of this bike, and the front telescopic suspension does the job just fine, and the rear suspension does have an adjustable preload. That said, the factory setting was perfect for me. I absolutely loved the rear braking power of this bike, and the front brakes were more than ample for this lightweight machine. Talking of price, £5,199 is all you need to exchange for one of these beauties, and in return you will have fun all the while you're in the surprisingly comfortable seat. This bike is a lot of fun, and I would love to own one. Deep armour with no ABS please, if anyone's buying. Cheers.
Right, let's show you what it's like when we start her up. Switch on. There we go. Got gear indicator, fuel indicator, and all sorts of stuff going on here. Anyway, starting it up. Just pull this start stop down. There we go. I want to know what it sounds like. There you go. Stop. Lovely job.
I would like to thank Bill Smith Motors of Chester and Yamaha for the opportunity to test ride and review the new 2014 Yamaha MT-07. I would also like to thank you, the viewer, for taking time out to watch this review, and I hope you found this useful. Please feel free to ask any questions, I'll do my best to respond. But for now, ride safe, ride invisible. Goodbye.